Welcome to Pull the Pin Radio, place where you're guaranteed to get a veteran's opinion about the world we live in today. I am Jim, and joining me again is.
This is Jace here, and I'm going to give you my opinion, whether I like it or Jim likes it or not.
Well, welcome
So,
back, Jace. I guess we have to. I don't want to say apologize because that's really not needed, but yeah, I guess we explained our absence. My absence for sure was a couple battles of something, some virus, something being passed around here in my house and everything. And then the holidays came and everything got a little crazy. So
happy
yes, yes. So
holidays.
happy Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, whatever it is you celebrate. That's on you. And I guess this will go out today. So yeah, Merry Christmas, and we probably won't get another episode before New Year. So Happy New Year as
Happy
well.
New Year.
Shout out to Johnny. I guess Johnny and Christine still at it in the forums, still supporting us. At least with your views, we appreciate you as always. And how have you been, Jace?
Dude, and I couldn't be better, man. I basking in this very nice 75-degree weather and enjoying every minute of it.
Yeah, the weather's
And
been kind of
you know,
crazy, huh? I don't know
holiday
for
season,
you.
holiday season is a beautiful thing. Um, so a couple weeks ago we got like some really cold, shitty weather, man. We had to because here we have, I don't know what you have there, but we have plastic pipes here, and some of it's this polybutylol or some shit where it's really brittle and it'll fucking like break like bam. So because it was in the 20s here, we have to run a little trickle of water to ensure that our pipes don't freeze. So
We do that
out.
anyway, regardless what they're made of. We've had that
Yeah.
happen two years ago or so on Christmas night actually.
Oh, really?
I had a pipe bust out. It was out at the water line coming to my house, so they paid for it because they have
Oh,
the cap. The cap, there was no
yeah.
insulation in there, so it was all exposed to the freezing cold, and it froze right there at the cap where it comes into the house.
So, are you're using metal pipes though, aren't you?
I assume they're metal,
So, for us,
copper, whatever.
number one, it's just all sand here. There's no dirt. And number two, so the pipes around here are fucking, I don't know, probably 6 inches underground. So it can when it gets that cold, it's serious, and it's not like where I'm from, up in New York, Buffalo area, where the pipes are fucking like I don't know 5 feet down or some shit. I don't. They're
Yeah, we're supposed to be, I think, 18 inches. I think we're supposed to have 18 inches down on any
so
water pipes.
yeah.
But even
Here
again,
it's
where it comes out of my underground is just a big hole that's not
yeah.
insulated. So that could
Wow.
be subjective to all the freezing air and everything there. So it's really stupid.
So I live in a several story, well, two-story condo, and I live on the first floor. And obviously you've seen it before, but the pipe is right by my door, and it comes under the patio into the my bathroom area. So I can close the bathroom door and turn the heat on high. The heat on like I had my heat on like 72 or something. That's not. I usually have it at 65, so that's why it's a rarity to have it that.
Right.
But so I just close the bathroom door and have the heat on, it kept the bathroom warm as hell. Plus the water trickling because there was several bursted pipes in my community. So
Yeah,
whatever.
it's
Other than that,
normal.
I don't want to make an episode of that because it's fucking dumb. But our
Well,
weather's been awesome and loving it.
well, Jace, we talked about this briefly the other day, though. We are going to have to. I don't know. I don't know how to put this. I'm getting burnt out on the politics. I'm getting burnt out on the negativity. I'm getting burnt out on the complaining. I just feel
Yeah,
like this is in the beginning, this all started out as a place to vent because all that frustration.
Right, right, right,
But I'm at a point in my life now where all I do is vent now, and that's become a negative thing, and I'm really getting tired of it, and I've kind of actually stepped back. To be honest with you, I was a little hesitant even this episode. Maybe it's probably why we prolonged it even after
right.
these stuff.
Well,
I
to be
don't,
totally honest,
you know.
I I haven't watched the news, and the only thing I've seen is honestly nothing.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Maybe
I've disconnected
politics,
too. Even social media, I've tried to pull back from social
but
media. I've been disconnecting, and it's really hard to keep up with what's going on when you're not in the circle. So I know, we could always count on Johnny to throw some stuff up here, but
right.
honestly, I don't know how late or old or what this stuff is because he talked about it was 2 weeks ago these posts. The
Check
last
this out.
Johnny put one a day ago. What is that? Oh, Charlie Kirk. Yeah, I'm like sometimes I
It's
can't help because I can't totally
it-
disconnect from social media because unfortunately groups I'm in use
right,
social
right, right.
media and that's how you
Turning
do it.
point.
So once in a while, my even like the hockey league, whatever I'm following
Right.
and whatnot, they post in the social media, and I'm just sitting there like I got to see it. So then it pops up, the Facebook pops up, and then I see all this
Yeah.
stuff about Charlie
I
Kirk, his wife, and all that, or his ex, whatever, whoever she is, or whatever.
Turning point sent it to me because I had donated to them one time, but
Uh,
no, I get it, and I haven't. I've been very much away from the political bullshit. I have well more. I've been more watching camping videos and crazy shit like that. But
That's funny too. I was looking at watching a video how to convert my 6x10 trailer into a
yeah,
camper thing. So I guess we're at the point now
nice.
we're kind of getting burnt out. So I guess Johnny, Chris, I mean this is the hard part. Like I know we could probably try to make this into something a little more productive with the VA and helping people out more positive. I just don't know if I have the capacity to do that. Like complaining is easy to do. Like that's all you see on the internet anyway. A lot of even, the people who think they know stuff, they really don't know stuff. They're just grabbing some information and complaining and giving their say. Or we could just turn this into like, hey, we gather some clips and we comment on the clips, like, me and
Well,
original OG Mr. James used to do with the police video we watched and all that.
well, the latest news and stuff, but not political shit. Like I mean, this means nothing to you guys. But as I've said before, I do watch YouTube a lot. I have even I don't even need cable anymore. I watch YouTube so much. And one of the most famous guys that I started watching years ago passed away on Monday. Very, 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 very sad. His name was Adam the Woo, and
Adam who?
Adam the Woo.
The
He
Woo?
does. He did theme parks. He did a lot of. He's the OG for theme parks and like he movie locations and like abandoned places and stuff. And it was just good shit, man. He'd been doing it for since 2011, and he was making some serious fucking money. And they found him dead in the bed on Monday.
Wow. Well, rest in peace. His family as
Yep.
well.
Rest in peace, Adam. Miss you,
So
buddy.
So with that said, like, so I'm open, Chris, Johnny. Great for your ideas. I mean, I know you guys been loyal, but that doesn't mean you really want to hear us complain anyway. Let me throw some ideas out. Maybe we can do some research, some topics, and we can come with either a video to talk about or topics. The challenge in that is it's not going to be current. So if it's a current video, we can spend an episode just commenting on a video, or we can just start going through some topics, military related topics, like
Yeah,
anything, PTSD
absolutely.
related stuff, anything, I mean, we could just talk about stuff. It's a lot easier just to get on, surf the news and get pissed off and do that. But I really feel like that's bringing me down further, and I don't want to go that way. I want to turn
Exactly.
around. I really want to go the opposite direction of what exactly
Positive.
we've been doing,
Positive
So
vibes.
yeah, and
Yes, I
I don't
get.
know,
Yes.
I don't know if I've told you this or not, but I've been watching what's his name, Alan Watts. You heard of him?
Not I know.
Yeah, well, you can look him up, or I can send you a link too. But Alan Watts, I think he was, I think he's already deceased and years ago. But he's one of those deep thinkers that talks about frequencies and we're all in the universe together. And you know what I mean? You're
Right.
actually watching your own movie instead of really living things. And it's been really profound. I'm gonna say
Are you serious?
yeah, I've heard these concepts before, but I think I'm ready. Like I'm ready to hear them now. Hear them.
What's weird is you're saying that, and I was so we both had our parents pass away. My mom's still alive, but my dad just passed. And I was telling my mom, she's like, "Well, I'll talk to him when I get there." And I was telling her, we're already talking to each other up there.
Mm.
Wherever we're at, we're already talking to each other. We're watching ourselves." And but it's hard to fathom. But
Well,
that's how I.
this guy goes deep, Jason. And some of it is really easy
But,
concepts, and some of it is like
yeah,
wrapping your head around it. It's like, whoa, what? Like, I mean, the simple fact of death, like everyone calls it the afterlife. But yet, if you believe that we came from spirits, this is the afterlife. We're returning home when we die. And then, I
right,
mean, he talks about profound stuff like once you realize how irrelevant you are, like as an individual, then you stop worrying about your ego and what people think of you, and it's just profound. Like, and I've really been listening to this guy every day, and it's had an effect on my life.
well,
It's
that's
it's an
interesting.
awareness though. It's not a system. It's not
Right,
a process. Like he talks about, the more you try to chase something or do something or fix something, the harder it actually is. He's like,
right,
flow like water. Like the river doesn't, you know, move the rock, it just goes around the rock. You know what I mean? It's concepts you've heard before, but this guy, for
right.
some reason, I don't know. Maybe it's the time of my life right now. Maybe that whole tired video. Maybe I just broke down and, I was open for a new idea. And that's really what he talks about too. He's like, everything you need is within you. You just have to be open to it. Instead of fighting
Right.
everything, just be open to it. And I guess I'm going to this long thing, just to say we need to find a direction for this show because I'm really not excited about complaining about politics anymore. I'm just not. It's not doing it for me anymore. It's actually making me not want to show up. You know what I mean? So it's tough to say. You know what I mean?
I get it, dude. I get it. I mean, it's interesting because this isn't. This wasn't planned. Us talking like this,
Right.
and I feel the same way. Well, this wasn't planned that we both feel this way. That's
But
what's
but we need
awesome.
ideas, and I mean, Jace, you could come up with ideas. We
Right.
can we could both brainstorm it
Yes,
and
we
still make
can.
this something people
Well,
want. My question is though, I don't know if I have enough to offer to give advice. Like if you get your buddy on, he wants to talk about VA stuff. But again,
right.
we'll have to put effort into topics and things, or
Well,
grab a
yeah.
video. If we're gonna keep this going,
I'm tr-
we're gonna have to put some effort into it. You know what I mean?
well, we gotta go. I mean, we obviously need to get some VA stories every week. But like,
Well, maybe we'll do that then. Maybe we'll go to a segment show again. Maybe we'll go back to, we do a segment. This is news in the VA. It's going to take a little more work and planning. I'm going to
I
have to
mean,
actually sit down and do stuff, but maybe
we're
that's what we need.
we'll talk. But on one of the cool things I heard, and I'm sure you heard too, Trump's giving the troops, what is it, $1,976
Yeah, I know.
checks.
Yeah, I think he gave the troops some money back from
I
the tariff. Was
but
it the tariff dividends or something? He
yeah,
called them.
I was pumped. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'd rather have that
Yeah,
than give it to us scrub Americans.
and even though I'm not active, I'm not getting that money. I'm not mad. I don't
I'm not
hate on
getting
that.
it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
saying. Like you think that, the problem is a lot of people just get jealous and angry, I'm not mad. Like give it to the troops. That's fine,
I,
man. I was
I
there.
I got chills when I heard that. I was like, that's the most brilliant thing ever, man. I was gonna when I went on base today, I was going to ask the guard if they got their checks yet, but I didn't. But I will ask
Right.
because I'm curious to see when they get them.
And
But
well, I wasn't
I
opposed
love
to
it.
what they call them, this
I
like
am
stimulus
pumped.
checks. I wasn't opposed to giving taxpayers money back. I'm not opposed. I just don't want to see a handout to everybody because people don't appreciate handouts. They just want them, they take them. So I don't want to. again, even at this is kind of, I feel like I'm pulling right back into the whole negativity thing. I think it's great. I'm not even going to comment on the people that don't care because that's just
I
what it is.
I I think it's great, but I think giving it to the military is better. And
Yeah,
I'll stick. I'm not gonna feel negative about saying this, but when they send these checks to fucking people, regular civilians, it just disgusts me to see people coming out of Walmart with fucking 80-inch TVs and shit.
yeah. You know what's interesting too? This guy that I was talking about, Alan West or Watts. I mean,
Yeah,
what he says too is he says we run around the world projecting. So inside of all of us is all of these things. You know what I mean? Like you're complete,
yeah,
you're whole, complete. People, I've heard these stuff before, but so inside all of this, so the things you notice in other people that really irritate you are the things within you that you put in a little black box and try to hide them. Not saying you are that person because you choose not to be,
right.
but that's what you hate about yourself. Those are the things you hate about yourself. So the more I complain about somebody, I'm really just complaining about something in a little box that I've hidden that I don't want to go to because I don't want to be that guy. But it's in me. It is in me. All these things are in me. And I just find that fascinating because I'm a deep thinker and I love those
It's
conversations. I love
it's in
them.
all it's in all of us.
Yes, everything is. Well, I've heard that before. Like you're a nice guy and you're a jerk, right? You're all these things.
Absolutely.
You just get to choose which one you want to support, which one you want to engage with. Because, right, isn't life just happens to us? We just choose how to respond. Like, it's amazing just to
I
think. So,
don't
how do we, you know, we got to
I
find
don't
time.
know,
Johnny,
man.
Johnny, you're really good at this stuff. So let's even, lean on Johnny a little bit because, and Johnny, we had a debate too. We were curious what era you were in the military, but maybe you can start feeding us because you really do a great job. We appreciate you feeding us stuff. Maybe you can feed us some stuff that might be more a little uplifting that we can do. And I know you have done some of this stuff before, but we've been pretty absent-minded and not really paying attention to what you're feeding us. But maybe that would be a good thing. Maybe Johnny could be our source of good vibe stories to talk to, and it could make the work easier for us. Or we're gonna put in the work and we're gonna have to change this show around. And I know that might disappoint some people. I don't really know how many actual people actually are watching this. We just know Johnny and Chris because they respond. But maybe, yeah, maybe people want to see us complain. I don't know, but I don't. So I want to start getting a little more positive. And I think Johnny did post something about the cola 2026 cola update. I'm not sure
Oh,
if you
really?
saw that, but I think it was a 4.6 or something.
Yeah, right. No fucking way.
I thought I saw some number like that. Well, he's got a YouTube video. I don't know if we'll be able to
You
watch it,
better
but
fucking, you better wake the fuck up, man.
well, I don't know,
There's
dude.
no fucking way, dude. That'd be way too much money.
I don't
Not
know.
happening.
I'm just guessing here, so don't beat me up on that.
It's 2.3, I think.
A 2.3? Maybe. Yeah, well, maybe
I
you're
mean,
right.
no fucking way it's four.
No, no.
You,
Look. I'm just telling you. I just remember that number, and it could be completely
you'd
wrong.
make me so positive. You'd make me so fucking.
Yeah, I'm
I,
starting
I
to.
would, I would probably, I would have to probably go leave camera again to relieve myself because I'd be so excited.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll keep the show going if you absolutely need to, but that's not
We
exactly.
gotta roll back. What about take it?
What are you doing? You looking it up or something?
I'm trying.
Yeah, it says troops will see an average four. Oh, that's what I said. Oh, it's the housing. He said Johnny posted it. Troops will see an average 4.2% boost in 2026 housing allowance.
Oh, yeah.
That's where I saw the
Yeah,
4.2.
yeah, that doesn't affect me.
Yeah, well, it doesn't affect you, but that's a pretty good deal for housing. I don't know if it keeps up with the rate that it
Not
was.
here.
Yeah.
Not here, but I'm sure elsewhere.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying in general. Like, I don't know if the cost of living for housing has gone way higher than that.
Well, good, good. That's good. I mean,
Yeah.
and what cracks me up even more, and there here we go. I'm going to turn into a dickhead, but all these fucking cocksucking liberals that say Donald hates the fucking troops. Oh yeah, Donald hates the troops so much, but he's giving them checks and shit. If he didn't, if, fucking, oh, I just,
Well, what again? Like what I just
yeah,
told you is that it's projection. It's
yeah,
projection, because you can clearly see what he's doing contradicts what they're saying he's doing. So that's
I know,
clearly
I know,
projection, because none of it's really happened. They're just saying
right.
things that So they are just projecting what they hate about themselves, because
You
they
know,
hate that they
yeah,
could care less about
exactly,
the
exactly.
military. They
Well,
hate
they,
that.
yes, well, they, the problem is they hate themselves because they lost. But whatever. I
Yeah,
um,
I mean,
I haven't even, I haven't even. I guess the Gutfield show hasn't been on, but I haven't been watching the Gutfield show either because it's just political bashing, and I need a break. I need a fucking break, and
well, yeah, like the
obviously you
fatigue is
do.
real, dude. That's why that episode that I did, it's probably our most watched one. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but that episode I
The
did,
one
I
you
think
did
that was,
solo.
yeah, I think that was my breaking
Yeah,
point, man. I just
yeah.
think, the Israel fatigue, the Black Lives Matter fatigue, I mean, you could go on and go on. I mean, the fatigue is just,
Oh my
it
God.
was just getting so cumbersome that I was even I couldn't stand complaining about complaining. Like, so,
Yeah, it's like being sick and tired of being sick and tired, man.
yeah, and it's really bad, and I don't want to be unplugged, because see, here's the challenge. The challenge is if you unplug from social media, you totally disconnect. Yeah, your life is more peaceful, but do you just go about your way like that? Like, do you just wait until troops march into your town or whatever's going to happen really happens and then just deal with it? Like, is that, what we're supposed to do? Or are you supposed to have
Yeah, I
some
don't
sort
know.
of awareness to prepare for something? You know what I mean? Like, I
I
don't know
don't
where the
know.
balance is yet.
I don't know. All I can tell you is the balance that I've started to practice is Sundays, and it's not because of church or anything like that, but if you all want to think that, that's fine too. Sundays, I put my phone away, and I try my hardest not to fuck with my phone at all.
That's good. I like that.
And it's you just gotta give yourself a break once a week of just not relying on shit.
Right.
And I obviously I'll turn the TV on and watch the Bills games because they're
Well, even football's
putting me.
got some of it in it, right? Even
I'm
football's
not.
got some of it in it, but you can kind of set yourself back and just kind of be in the moment and ignore it.
It's I only do it per se is because I have where I live. I could claim three teams as my home team, and I could claim Cleveland, I could claim Pittsburgh, and I could claim the Bills. So I kind of watch them all just because they're like my home teams, and it's like a hometown pride thing, kind of.
Right.
I um I kind of enjoy the little season because even though I was very upset with the NFL for a while because of the kneeling, the more I watch and even hockey too, the more I watch, the more I appreciate the unfreaking believable athleticism these folks have.
Oh
My
yeah.
God, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, you hate to see people waste it that they got good talent, by getting in trouble and not letting go. You know what I mean? But it is impressive just to see
Oh,
the simple stuff.
shit.
But hey, why we're talking about hockey? I know we talked about this before, but I think it's time. Just like football's trying to mess with the tush push thing. I think it's time we get rid of the Michigan. I really do. And now, mind
Why
you,
did it happen again?
yes, it happened again.
Oh, Jesus.
But
Probably more than once.
I think actually one of the goalies stopped it, put the glove up in the corner and stopped it. Um,
Right.
but I guess my opinion on it is simple. You shouldn't be allowed to pick the puck up at all. Like if you could pick it up with your
No,
stick,
no.
I mean, you
Uh,
shouldn't be allowed to. That should be just like it being in your pants or something like that. You shouldn't be allowed to do that. the puck should be on the ice unless you're shooting it.
See,
That's it.
so I played since I was 5 years old. I played for 16 years straight, and it was one of those things where you could. I had chances of picking the puck up and doing that shit, but it was one of those things where it was. There's a code of conduct it's called. I guess it would be social norms, unwritten rules, and it was just something you just didn't do.
Well, let me ask you a question. What sport is it familiar to? Lacrosse, right?
Lacrosse,
So
yes.
what are you allowed to do in lacrosse?
I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea.
Stick, smack them, check them, push them. Like so, if a guy's going to do that, a goalie should be able to just come out and check the dude. You know what I mean? Like he should be able to just knock the
Well,
dude on his ass. Obviously, it's not a good
you're a
strategy, but
goalie. You're a goalie, so you would know more about it than me. To me, to me, a lot of times it appears as though they're catching you off guard.
well, so here's the problem, Jace. I mean, it's hard enough to track a puck, like deflection screens. You know, even when they
Right.
do the between the legs shot, I think that's fancy and that's all fine. That stuff's hard to track. When a guy picks up the puck and turns, how do you track that? How are you
Right.
tracking a puck you can't even
Right.
see, but you
No,
expect it to be on the ice?
I don't, I don't deem it fair. I don't think it's fair.
I don't think it should be allowed. That's my point. I think they should get rid of it. Say it's a penalty if you pick the puck off the ice unless you're shooting it.
Well, I, why, what's stopping them from doing that and carrying the puck down the ice?
Exactly. What's
Why
stopping a
aren't they
guy from
doing
behind
that?
his own goal, skating around players like this, and then just jamming
Right.
it in the goal?
If you're not allowed, and that's the thing, though. That's an unwritten rule that you just don't do.
So that's what's going to have
But
to happen, though, Jace. It's going to have to get that ridiculous.
right,
Somebody's going to have to do
right,
something that stupid for everybody to realize, this is garbage.
and
You
you
know?
know it's gonna happen one of these days.
Yeah, I think they need to get rid of it. That's just my opinion. But anyway, that's
But
all.
to me, it's carrying the puck, and it's not.
Yes,
It's not legal.
correct.
It's not legal.
No different than putting it in your hand.
No,
Just
not
because you
really.
got some little skill that you can do magically holding the puck on your stick, it's the
No,
same concept if you put it in your hand.
it's not hard to do. Honestly, it's not
Like
hard.
even if you don't close your hand on the puck, you can't carry the puck around.
Right,
You got to get
exactly.
rid of it. So I don't understand why they allow it. I don't, and you could say, oh, well, not everybody could do it, so it's this and that. Yeah, but at the end of the day, it shouldn't be
Bullshit.
allowed to be
Everybody,
done.
bullshit. Everybody can do it.
Well, I don't think
Trust
I
me.
can do it, but the point is, it
Well,
shouldn't be
you're a
allowed anyway.
goalie. You're a goalie. Yeah, I could see. I could show you in 5 seconds. It's dumb. All
Right.
this is a leverage thing. It's
Well, yeah, I mean, and I'm sure there's ways to get the puck off. And like I said, one of the goalies, I think it was actually not Bobrovsky. Gosh, who's the best Winnipeg's? Who's
Hilber or what?
Hellebuck? Yeah,
Hellebuck. Yeah.
I think it was either him
Uh,
or Bobrovsky, one of those that actually just put the glove up to the corner when the guy was trying to poke it in and stopped it. But
right.
again, that's hard to see behind your back to know that hey, he
That's
just
what.
picked it
Yeah,
up.
exactly.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't like it.
what would be funny is if you fucking goalies took your stick and fucking
And
broke a stick in half.
that's what I do. But see, they'd probably call penalty that. I'll wrap my stick around the net if I had to. But again, I just at the point I'm saying is I think it's not fair. It's time to do away with it. Totally nothing to do with veterans
I
or
agree.
this channel,
I
but
agree.
that's my opinion.
No, well, so what? That's a vet for the day. That's good.
Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
But
I
yeah,
wish
so
I
I want to
wish
talk to
I
you about
had
this
them.
thing you sent. You sent something. You sent me a clip about veterans accidentally committing benefits fraud without realizing it.
Yeah, that was interesting, huh?
Yeah,
I didn't.
I don't know what it pertains to. Like
I
I
didn't.
read the article. I was having a hard time
Yeah.
personalizing it because I don't think I've done that. What they're talking about, but then I
Well,
couldn't understand.
so here's the deal.
What were you getting?
Um, I don't really want to share my personal information,
That's
so
fine. Don't do that anyway.
I'll talk about on another scenario that I know about. John Doe. There's
Mhm.
this guy named John Doe. He let's say he's 80 or 90% regular with PTSD, and his his fucking arthritis and his bad back and his bad sphincter or whatever. But then, he got fired from his job. He hasn't worked for a while. Um, so he goes to get another comp and pen briefing, and they deem that his injuries are bad enough, and they give him the equivalent to 100%, but they don't give him. So he's considered 100% total and permanent disabled, right?
Right.
But so he's getting his 100%, but he's not 100%. So he's collecting as though he's on Social Security. And when you're on Social Security at our age, you can only make so much money.
Well, that's like, yeah, that's like the unemployability.
So
Like that I understand.
right,
You
right.
can't
Well,
go to
that's what
work. Right. You can't, that
right.
part I
That's
get. You can't go to work if you're deemed unemployable.
you can
Well, you
still
can go to
work,
work. Right. You just have
but
to make under poverty.
you can only make like I don't know 12 or 15 grand a year.
It's poverty level. Yeah, you can only make
Yeah,
under poverty level.
whatever poverty level is, and that's what I gathered from it was some people.
But I think it's also pertaining to like the PTSD stuff because they're talking about using third parties. Like we went on that rant about it last time. They were talking about using third party people. Anyway, they're talking about
So
that.
good song.
I know, right? Man, I could have cut in a song right there. But they were talking about that as if these guys are lying for you.
Right,
And
right,
that's what I
right,
think the biggest problem is these guys were teaching you how to manipulate the system and making a lot of money from it.
right.
So it's not that
Well,
they're helping you get your claims, they're helping you manipulate the system or manipulate your claim to get your
well,
100%.
that's just another thing that fries my fucking
But that's
ass.
what I think, that's what I understood from it. I don't know.
Yeah, I gathered that they were making like they were still working or something, making whatever
Well, that
30
was the
grand a year.
unemployability part. Yes. People don't
And
understand that they can't collect some or they can't have a
well,
full-time job if they're unemployable.
that's whoever you file or whatever, the Legion or your service officer or whatever. They're the ones that need to explain that shit to you. They need to tell you,
Right. They got to know that. They got to know that first, right? They're
here's your
supposed to
deal.
know that stuff.
I like, yeah, I've done so much research and I've done so much that I pretty much know most of it all like a book. And I could I could I could help people, but I could never consciously help somebody lie or tell them to lie or anything like that.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I believe that's what some of these
And then rip
conniving
them off,
assholes
right? And
do.
then rip them off after you do it.
Well, yeah, they're telling them to lie so they can get their fucking chunk of change, man. They're just as bad as lawyers. I mean, my God, where I live down here in Charleston, you fucking every goddamn billboard's a fucking collision lawyer.
Yeah. Well, that's
Heard
the
a car?
problem.
Call Hawk.
That's the challenge when you're in a business like that where you get paid when you help veterans. When your incentive is to get as much money as you can. That's
Right.
the challenge because even if you're an ethical man or woman, there's a chance
Yeah.
that that money is going to be too tempting. You're gonna cut and sacrifice your ethics to get the bigger paycheck. There's a chance you'll
Well,
do that.
I guess even though I despise it because I despise the fact that they're saying they're acting all jolly like they're really trying to help you and they're really trying to get a paycheck. But and at the end of the day, as you would say,
Mhm.
that's a good rhyme. At the end of the day, as you would say, um, they're just like lawyers. They're just trying to get their chunk of the cheese or whatever, man.
Yeah,
They're
well,
trying
that's what I'm
to
saying.
save
It's like
money.
anything on money and power corrupts. So, if you're, actually trying to make your money and you realize how good the money is, you may start sacrificing your ethics and values.
Well,
And then you might get
I'm
the soldier in trouble because when you go to
right,
these third parties, this is what irritated me anyway, is they're consultants. So what they're doing is they're basically telling you how to cheat and manipulate the system and telling you to
right,
pay them a big chunk of money, but at the same time
right,
telling you they're not responsible because they're not filing your
right.
claims. So basically
Well,
they're telling you to commit fraud to get 100% and pay them for
right.
telling you to commit fraud. And then you, when it comes back, you're in trouble, not them, because they're
I'm
not filing for
surprised.
you.
I'm surprised there hasn't been a bunch of undercover investigations on those fuckers.
That would be a good job to do because I think, yeah, I think that would be. Yeah, well, you know what? I did hear that. I heard that Trump was initiating some crackdown on this stuff, this fraud that's in the system. I did hear some or
Well,
somewhere in the mix somewhere.
someone like you, they'd be perfect to hire you to do that,
Right.
to do an undercover thing. Just
Yeah.
that'd be perfect, and just to see, it'd be like undercover boss type shit, man. No,
No.
that's interesting, man. Yeah, but no, but it's just like all these fraud lawyers. How often do they probably get their clients to lie? Because
Well, right, right.
they get you $1 million. They're getting what, 300,000 from that shit.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's what I say. It's one thing, like I said, if you're gonna go and lie, it's on you. But somebody telling you how to lie and then stepping
Right.
away, like, oh, not my problem. If you get in trouble, yeah, that's deceitful. That's just deceitful.
Well, it's not right, but unfortunately, we have enough non-government officials that take money from us all the fucking time. Whatever, if you give it to a fucking veteran. I mean,
Right.
I don't agree with it, but shit, my God, it's disgusting. Disgusting all the waste and shit that. I have a question for you though.
Hmm.
I was talking to Chris. He was on patrol. We talk while he's on patrol and I'm driving around. And so I'm like a fucking crazy dreamer when it comes to the lottery when it gets to $1 billion.
Oh yeah, somebody won that.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, so I thought somebody won. It was like a billion some odd
That's
dollars. They're gonna
at,
get like 900,000 or 900 million.
that's at 1.5. I thought.
Oh, I don't know, because my buddy told me that somebody won that.
Oh shit! I just bought tickets yesterday for the drawing, and it
Well, I mean,
said there
maybe
was
you're right. I don't
it
know.
said it was at it said it was at 1.5. I thought. Well, whatever the case may be. So you just said whoever wins it gets what?
Like 900 million or something. That's a payout.
Okay. Okay. So there's 600,000 left. If
600,000
it
what?
was 600 million, I mean,
Yeah, that goes to
where the fuck?
taxes. That's taxes.
Where does it go though, man?
Well, I mean, I don't know. You can ask the government, where whoever's running the lottery, whether it's federal, state, whatever. I mean, you can
It's
ask them,
not.
but
It's a federal thing because it's a. I don't believe it's
well, it's probably
unless.
going to USAID or the Democratic Party. Like, duh. I mean, come on.
But seriously, man,
Yeah, I don't know,
that's a
dude.
lot of fucking money.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's over a half a fucking $1 billion. Where is it going? That's money that our government, we shouldn't be counting on, but we get.
Yeah,
I mean, what the fuck, dude? So whatever. That's just that was the thing we were talking about. I'm like, where the fuck does this tax? Where does this money go? Because my God, that I was watching a once again YouTube, and they were talking about the top 10 biggest jackpots and what's happened to the people and
oh yeah,
how
that's always interesting, right? To see where
it's
they
very
go.
interesting. Well, the one that was really interesting was the number two highest win was in California, I think, and it was this guy, this guy was a tenant, and he had dropped the ticket or something, and the fucking landlord found the ticket, and it was the winning ticket, and he cashed it in and collected the money, and somehow the tenant found out and tried claiming that it was his and blah blah blah. It was kind of ironic and funny at the same time.
Hmm.
How first of all, if you drop your ticket, you don't give a fuck. Number one, and number two, you wouldn't know the number, so how would you know it was your ticket that he cashed?
Well, yeah, it depends. Like, because back in the day, okay, back in the day, my father
Well,
used to play. He used to have his numbers. He'd play the same numbers all the time.
no, but yeah, you're right.
But
You're
if you
right.
play now, if it's a random thing, then you know what I'm saying. Then you might not know your
Right.
numbers.
Well, yeah, I don't know, man, but it's it was in some 2000. I don't remember when, but it's still in litigation well, as we speak, and I
Right.
just thought it was very interesting. And then depending on how much you win, you need to get a lawyer and really work shit out. But very interesting, man. It can really affect folks' lives big time
Right.
because, like, let's say you're my brother-in-law, and I was obviously married to your sister, and we got divorced, and I was gonna give you money, but then we got divorced or whatever. She's gonna fucking she's gonna use the divorce and say that's my money. You can't do that, and just
Right.
cause crazy and just crazy litigations and shit. And it's just like fuck, but whatever. It's interesting.
Hey, I want to switch gears real quick because there's something I
Yes,
wanted
sir.
to
Let's
ask you
go.
about. Vet ticks. Have you used it before?
I have came this close to using it, but
Well,
my ex girlfriend used to use it, and so what happens is you gotta pay you. So if there's tickets for whatever event you want, you would say I want those tickets, and you would buy them. They would wire transfer you. It would cost you like a $15 a ticket, like
well,
transfer fee or
well.
some shit.
Let me cut you quick because I've just tried it and there's a lottery. You get a
Oh,
certain amount of
sometimes there is.
things,
Yes,
and you got
sometimes
to
there
put
is.
these tickets in for the
Yes,
lottery.
yes, sometimes there is. Yes,
I don't know how that works. I
yes,
don't know whether how much tickets you put in. Like I don't know what to do with any of that. So I've got no experience with it. Nothing like that.
yes. It must be a
You got to put in
like
a certain
huge
amount of coins
sporting event.
or something, and yeah, I don't know what all that means.
I I don't know about that. All I know is yes, there is lotteries for certain shit.
Yeah,
And if you win the lottery, then you have your choice of the tickets.
yeah.
But you can also try GovX too.
What is it? GovX?
Yeah, GovX is and you're not going to get them as cheap, but
Oh, I think I remember
you
that. Yeah, doesn't they
you'll
have like discounts to all kinds of stuff? Not
it's
just yeah.
discounts for certain sports teams. It's a tactical gear store.
Yeah, I've been on that one before.
I'm actually wearing GovX sunglasses right now.
Oh, are you? Yeah, I think sunglasses is what they specialize in, didn't they? That was a lot of what they
Tack,
had when I originally went on there.
yes, yes, but they've expanded.
Okay, because I
You
was
know,
gonna
a
say,
really cool like store that has all kinds of military veteran-owned brands is it's called Born United.
you don't know that one.
Well, I don't expect you to, but I expect you to someday.
Well,
Um,
you know that the jacket you told me about that I bought. You know what I'm talking about? The one that
they
it has the American flag thing on it. It's got the you can put the concealed carry or things in it. Oh man, you told me you used that company before with the jacket. It was a good
oh
jacket.
I
Anyways,
don't.
I bought the jacket, and I really don't. I mean, I don't mind the jacket. It's not a bad jacket. It's just not really to me.
Oh, you were. It was nine line or grunt style
Yeah, I think it was
or
nine line or something like that. One of the. Yeah,
yeah, nine line or grunt style.
it wasn't exactly. Yeah, it wasn't exactly cool for the undercover or the concealed carry thing because it just like the inside pocket was just
Yeah.
awkward. Like I was expecting like a
Oh,
holster type thing, but it was just
right.
kind of like a big pocket with holes on both sides, and I wasn't really impressed with it. So, but I'm
Interesting.
stuck with it.
No, but
So,
this this store, I've met the owners. I'm kind of friends with the owners now, and the one guy, the founder, is from Rochester, New York,
okay,
right by Buffalo, where I'm from. So it's kind of cool. But they're growing like crazy, and it's a store. It's a store, but then they sell all kinds of brands in there, like Nine Line, like Black Rifle Coffee,
right.
uh, whatever. I'll just 311 Tactical, nine, uh, yeah, I don't know, just a bunch. Grunt style. There's the thing is there's so many new companies coming out, but the problem that I have is a lot of these motherfuckers they're using us veterans on I don't know how to put it. They're kind of lying about veteran. It's veteran ran, but not veteran owned and shit like that.
Oh, like so if they hire a veteran, they can.
They can use that status.
Mm, yeah, that's kind of
It's kind
sketchy.
of a manipulation of shit.
So
The
just to let you know, the GovX thing going on with the sports tickets, it's only like 15% off. That's what
uh,
most of it is. Just gives you a discount, which is still better than nothing. So I'm not complaining.
right,
I'm just saying that
but the
that's not a
thing
game changer. Like,
right the thing is though is that with that you can at least control where you sit at an event. With the tickets, you can't control where you sit. Those tickets could be the back fucking row. That's all. That's the only thing I can tell you there.
right?
But whatever. What are you trying to do? A
It don't even
Giants
look
game?
like it. Don't even look like well, Giants and I'm gonna go to a Devils game too. It's my son's birthday present. I mean Christmas present.
When when are you doing that?
The first weekend of January.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's his present. Going back to my roots
Yeah.
and gonna take him to some games while we're there.
The Devils
Yep.
and who?
And who what?
Who are they playing?
Well, I don't know because I'm looking at GovX and it says Carolina, but on the other one it says Utah. So I don't know what's up with this, but I don't
Well,
really
that's
trust.
interesting.
Yeah, I don't trust GovX at the moment because they're supposed to be playing Utah, not Carolina.
Right.
But
That's
maybe that's
interesting.
old or something. I don't know.
New Jersey Devils schedule. Uh,
So yeah,
yeah, Mammoth is at Devils on January 3rd.
yeah, that's the game I'm looking for. But it's saying like
And
January 4th at in
Carolina's
Carolina.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm not looking at the 4th. I was looking for the 3rd. So maybe that's the problem. They don't have the 3rd.
Oh, yeah, that's possible.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to see Utah.
Yeah, well, I could care less who I'm seeing. Just, it's like I said, it's my son's first football game. He's been to Devils games before. Actually, his first birthday was in the suite, the Devils game.
Damn, that's
Yeah, I paid
cool.
like 3 grand to have his birthday party in the suite. That's the time I remember I told you that story about Marty Brodeur. I got no
No,
respect for the man anymore. He was injured.
no,
Yeah, he was injured. We ran into him. That was when my wife had cancer and we were getting a free Zamboni ride, but she took the ride because my son was obviously too young. And he walked
right.
by and I had my son in my arms, my camera around my neck, and my wife sitting there on the Zamboni with her, rag on her head because she had no hair at the time. And I just asked him, "Hey, Marty, by chance, can you stop by? It's my son's first birthday. We're in a suite. My wife's got cancer. We want to make this a special moment for her." He's like, "Oh, what suite you in?" I told him. Never came by. Then I saw him in
Yeah.
the Devil's suite down in the little viewing area, the stands.
Yeah,
Just sitting on his phone, not even watching the game. I was like, "Are you serious?" You
of
know.
course.
Then I did find out that they may not be allowed to come up there. But come on, dude, you could have just said, "Hey, we can't go to personal suites, but let's get a picture or let me sign
Right.
this, whatever." Like he could have done something special, but yeah, no, he wasn't. He wasn't really interested. So I was like, "All right, thanks, anyways." But that's when I lost
Oh, well.
respect for. That's why I don't idolize athletes. I don't. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
I wasn't, I could have easily been like one of those guys that goes and hangs out at the gate behind the stadium where they all come out,
Right.
or I can go to the rink where his son plays and track him down. I could have easily been one of those guys, but
Right.
no, I'm not following around a hockey player. Just, what I mean? It's stupid. And there was an opportunity right there for the man to give me some, and he just, whatever. I'm like, all right.
Speaking of that, I wonder where his son is. Jeremy. I think his name's Jeremy.
I don't know.
I used to bullshit with him all the time. He was on Oshawa,
Yeah,
and
what?
they would come to Erie and shit, and we would bullshit.
Yeah, I
We'd
don't
fuck
know where he
around.
is. I don't, like I said, I don't follow these people.
He
I
was
don't know them.
playing. He was playing pro somewhere, but I don't. He's not as good as his dad. So
It's anything. It's, like I said, I give him mad respect. Any athlete, like I said, I give him mad respect, but I don't idolize any of these people. Like
no.
I'll root for a team because I want to relate to somebody. I want to connect with something. And I might have my favorite player on the team, but in the end, I mean, when they stop playing, you move on. It's not the same. So.
Hmm.
But anyway, we got
Yeah.
back on the
Yeah.
hockey. I don't know how we did that. So maybe we just got to do a hockey show. Maybe that's the sign we're getting here.
Oh, there you
I don't know
go.
if Johnny and Chris get into hockey much, but maybe that's what we'll do. But we'll think about it. I think we got to pull the pin on this episode because it's getting long. We'll think about it. If you got ideas, throw them at us. Anybody watching this, if you want to hear us complain about stuff all the time, I'm not sure we're going to go with that, but we'll try to come up with a different direction. We'll think about it. We'll take your input. And Jace, again, I always appreciate you showing up because probably wouldn't be able to do this here by myself
Merry
because
Christmas, brother.
that's life changing. Yeah, you got a New Year's resolution before we go?
I don't play that bullshit.
Yeah, I don't either. That's the funny thing. It's always people always want to do that. And actually, I kind of hilarious. My New Year's resolution is to go to the gym and see how many people show up, and then come back a
I
month later and see how many people are no longer there.
When I used to work out, I would fucking laugh my ass off after the New Year's Day or the next day and see all these motherfuckers with their new fucking jugs of water and shit and their new clothes and all their
Right.
get up, new shoes. And a week, 2 weeks later, you don't ever see them again. It's like, the
Yeah. I
fuck?
mean, bless their heart. I mean, they're trying. They're trying. They're
Good
just
for
not
them.
committed.
Right.
They're
I
not committed.
no, I can't do it, man. Only thing I could commit to is probably hockey, and that would be about it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, either way, glad you joined us.
yes,
Thank
sir.
you all for watching. Johnny, Chris, we appreciate you as always. And the normal thing, like, share, subscribe, whatever. Actually, just comment. Forget about the like, share, subscribe. We don't really just comment and tell us what you think we should be doing or what you'd like to see, and maybe we'll make that happen. And maybe you'll make it easier for us to go a different direction.
Maybe like it just so we can make 25 cents or something.
Why? What's the money gonna do? Like at the end, in the
I'm
end.
joking. I'm
Oh,
joking.
oh, oh! I thought you wanted a
But we
quarter for.
don't, if we made anything, we'd make a penny, and
You
they
can't
don't
even
make
use it.
pennies anymore.
Can't even use it on a phone call anymore. So yeah. Either way, let us know. And until then, Godspeed.
Pull the pin. All right.
Thanks for joining us here. Pull the pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.